Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome. We're so excited to have our first Shalom School service here in probably 2 years. So we're excited. For those of you who are not familiar, Shalom School is our Sunday school that's combined with our synagogue and Agudat Achim. And so we do it at one synagogue one time, and then at the next time it'll be at the other synagogue. So we're excited to be back in the building with a bunch of our students. Welcome, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to everybody else visiting in our building. Welcome to everyone visiting online. It's extra special for us because we also have Truman here, who has been playing here a bit, and we're so excited to have him playing here tonight. He'll be playing throughout the summer and into next year, once a month or so here. And so, Truman, welcome. And so before we begin our service, invite somebody up to light our candles. We're going to go ahead and sing a very interesting version of Hine Matov that Truman has chosen himself.
All right, this is to the tune of In the Jungle, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Awim away, 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 awim away. Keep it going. Away, awim away, awim away, awim away, awim away, awim away, awim. Now Hine Matov. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yahad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yahad. The high part, awi, awi. Yum away. If it's too high, just go weem away. Awi. Away, back to Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yahad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yahad. Back to Awi, Awi. Away. Awi. Away, everybody on Weem away. Awim away, 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 awim away. Wonderful. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. And now we'll go ahead and begin our official service. It's so wonderful to bring some traditions. I think that Nusach was written by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai in the 1st century CE. So it's great to bring that old tradition back to our synagogue. Fantastic. We're going to continue on page 2 in our prayer book. For those of you watching online, I'll be giving a second page as there are 2 versions of this prayer book. So some people have the other version. Page 2 or 120, as I'm going to invite all of the moms out there of Shalom School students and any of the teachers who'd like to come up to light the candles, as we, as a tradition, do it in our synagogue together before the service. So any of the moms out there or any of the teachers who'd like to come up, and if you're a guy, we invite guy teachers to come up or as well.
Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you. For those of you out there, I promise you they did it. You couldn't hear it on the microphone, but they all did it beautifully. So thank you again. As we're going to go to page 20 and 21, or page 138 or 139, and we're going to sing Lecha Dodi.
And if any of these Shalom School students age 3rd grade and up would like to come up and help me lead Lecha Dodi, I would love your help. 3rd graders and up.
Any Shalom School students who would want to come up.
And any Shalom School teachers. Any Shalom School teachers who also want to lead this are more than welcome to. And then y'all can stand right there. And we can all share a prayer book, if that works for y'all. Lecha Dodi right there. Hey, what's up?
We're going to sing, are we singing any verses or just the refrain?
We're singing the usual verses, verse 1,
2, 5, and 9?
2, 5, and 9.
We're going to sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, and for verse 9, we'll rise and welcome the Sabbath bride, but again, we'll wait till verse 9.
Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala. Shabbat nekabela, Lecha Dodi likrat kala. Shamor vezachor, Shamor vezachor b'dibur echad, Kishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Super slow. L'shemoti foret velitila, Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha Dodi likrat kala. Likrat Shabbat lehuvenelha, ki hi mekor habrecha, mirosh mekedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshavati la. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha Dodi likrat kala. Hitoreri, Kiva orech kumi uri, Shir daberi, Kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha Dodi likrat kala. And then Boi veshalom ateret bala, Gam besimcha uvtzvola, Toch emuneam segula, Boi chala.
Turn back around, everyone.
Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha Dodi likrat kala. Wonderfully done,
Beautifully
y'all.
done, guys. Thank you. As we're going to go ahead.
And now,
Invite anybody up who knows the Baruch Hu, so it may be the same students. So anybody wants to do the Baruch Hu, please come on up.
anyone who, you are welcome to stay for the Baruch Hu, but also Derek and all of our first, second, kindergartners, pre-K, anybody else who wants to come up and sing the Baruch Hu with me.
And this is the call to worship, the beginning of the official Shabbat service. It's on page 28 or 146. 28 or 146.
Now, The one thing is, everybody who's watching, we have these lovely students. Can we actually spread this way?
And while they're spreading,
That
please
way, yeah.
rise, everybody.
Who are going to lead you in some fabulous hand motions. So if you pick up on them, do your best to follow along with these hand motions. Are y'all ready? Ya-da-da-da-da, 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 ya-da-da-da-da. All right, ready? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yada-da, yada-da-da-da. You sound so great. Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yadadai, yadadai, Fabulously done. And up next we have the Shema, so stay up. I know y'all know the Shema too.
All right, we're going to skip the readings that come before that and go right to Shema. But any other students who want to come up for Shema, please come up. I know a lot of you know this one as well. And that is on page 34 or 152. 34 or 152. All right. This is a pretty important prayer. I think you guys are going to do great.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch, Baruch, Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Baruch, Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Wonderful.
Please be seated as we're going to continue as our students lead us in Ve'ahavta. So any of the students who know Ve'ahavta, page 36 or 154.
54. Wait, sorry, which page?
36 or 154.
36. All right. Do we know where halftime?
I can
All right.
do it without one of those.
All right. Well, now it's time to prove it. Well, I got to share it with y'all. So
If
I'll
any of
hold
you
it.
want to come over
right
here, Zach, if you want to come over here because you're pretty tall, you can come over and use this mic
I'll use this one.
yourselves.
Okay, y'all got the
You guys
mics
can
over
see
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got the mics.
Now you guys stay together here.
All right.
Can I hold the book?
Yeah.
So
We'll
it's-
hold the book together.
It's right here?
Yeah.
I can't read from the
It's okay. All right, we got it. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha Veshinantam levanecha vedibarta bam beshivtecha b'veitecha uvleftecha v'derech uvshokbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot beineinecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Oh.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Fantastic, guys. So now that you've done such a good job there, how about Micha Mocha, our prayer of freedom? Is
Y'all
that
got
an easy
Micha
one?
Mocha?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, it's on page 40 or 158. And we're going to do a new version. We're going to do something maybe Led Zeppelin-ish. What do you think? Is that a good? Or we'll do the regular version.
I'm just kidding. Oh, do we need the words? Okay, I figured. All right. I still need the chords though, so.
Gentlemen, if you need some more prayer books, there's more prayer books.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Let me see if they got the prayers, the words.
I think y'all got it.
Adonai, mi hamoha
Kodesh, Nora Tehilo, Hosei Pelech, Nora Tehilo, Hosei Pelech, Adonai.
Hamoha Vaheli Adonai, Hamoha
Nezar Bar Kodesh,
Hamoha Vaheli Adonai, Hamoha Vaheli
Kodesh, Nora Vahilo, Hosei. Well done.
Beautifully done, guys. So what we're going to do now is Vishamru. No, I'm sorry, we're going to do, Vishamru, which is on page 44 or 162. So for those of you who know Vishamru, please help Truman lead us. Again, page 44 or 162. This is our prayer for the Sabbath.
Yeah, we don't know. None of us know this one.
You can stay up if you want, but
You guys, if you don't, you can stay up or you can head on down.
if you don't know it, you can also just hum it, or just if you want to do some dances too. Yeah, or sing along.
And if you want the prayer book, you can come over here and we'll get the page for you. You guys, Robert's right up here. And you two can stay right here with Noam. You guys stay up here because you guys are pretty tall.
Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ובין בני ישראל אורחי לעולם, אורחי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. All right.
Beautifully done, everyone. Now we're going to go to page. Do you do the Adonai Sifatai part first?
Yeah.
Okay. So page 46 or 164 for the beginning of the Amidah. I'm going to invite everyone to rise. We're going to go from 46 to 48 to 50, 46, 48, 50, or 164, 166, and 168. This is the Amidah.
All right.
This is Amidah.
Yeah, it's the Adonai. Adonai Sefatai Tifta Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Then go to page 48, super fast. We're there. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rahel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol Vezocher Hasdei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah. Turn the page. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechayei Kol Atavra Lechoshia Mechalkel Hayim Bechesed Mechayei Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofech Olim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Baal Gevurot Umidom Elah Mechaye Umatzmiah Yeshua V'ne'eman Atalach Chayot HaKol Baruch Atah Adonai Mechaye HaKol.
Amen. And everyone can be seated. We're going to take a moment to pause in the usual liturgy as we say a prayer of healing at all of our services. So what we're going to do is invite everyone to take out your prayer book and turn to page 253. That's one of the traditions we have here to say a prayer again of healing, or Mishaberach. So if anyone here has the name of someone they know who is in need of healing, we invite you to say their names, whether you're in our sanctuary or watching online. We say the names Jules Pedaruski and Stephen Dermer, Shmuel Ephraim Ben Shimon Lev. As in the middle of the page, we're going to sing against page 253 or 371. This is Debbie Friedman's Mishaberach.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Thank you, Truman, for leading that so beautifully. We'll now invite the students who'd like to come back up as we're going to turn to page 62 and 180, and we're going to sing O Say Shalom. For those of you following along, it's at the very bottom of the page, O Say Shalom.
Yeah, I think y'all know O Say Shalom. Oh, say shalom b'mroah.
Ooh, yeah, I say shalom, hallelujah. Ve'yakol Yisrael. Ve'yakol Yisrael.
Ve'imru. Yadadai.
Yeah.
Oh, say shalom b'mroah.
Ooh, yeah, I say shalom, hallelujah. Ve'yakol Yisrael. Ve'yakol Yisrael.
Ve'imru. don't think you got Lila, it's just you? Ya da da da. Ya da 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 da. All right, let's do Oh Say Shalom. Oh say
Shalom Limroha. Oh, say Shalom Aleinu. Ve'yakol Israel. Ve'yakol Kitehel. Vimru. Amen.
well done, everybody.
Nicely done, guys. Excellent. Beautifully done. I'm going to invite all of you to return to your seats for the moment. So for those
Don't
of
get
you,
too comfortable. We have a Don Olam coming up.
Annalenu.
Oh, Annalena.
Annalenu. So before we continue and conclude our service, we want to thank our students, but we also want to thank our teachers. I don't know if our teachers feel comfortable enough to come up here and at least come up and so we can say thank you in front of the cameras. I'm getting a lot of nods of no, but
You're performing arts. You love the camera.
Well, we're not going to force you, but we want to say that we have a bunch of teachers here, and we're so grateful to have people who are teaching. We have people who are parents, people who live in Savannah. We have a bunch of students from SCAD, which of course is the art college in town, and we're so thrilled to have their enthusiasm and their gifts here. We're so excited to have Truman, this is his third year, and he's got one more year with us because he's still many more. One more year, and then we'll find him a permanent job in Savannah, so he'll stay. And so I want to say a special thank you to our teachers who do such an amazing job. So please, thank you. We know it is a really difficult job to wake up on Sunday mornings, especially if you've been up all night studying or if you've been doing a lot all weekend. So you come every Sunday that we have school. And also want to say thank you to Ava Lockyer, who, if you don't know, is our executive director. I don't know if she feels comfortable coming up here. She's been the exec director for about 12 years. And furthermore, for those of you who do not know, our Shalom School, which is our Sunday morning and Wednesday school, has been around for about 27 years, right? 27 years. And we were the first synagogue in the United States, the first school in the United States to combine two synagogues from different movements, from the conservative and reform movement. So for those of you watching out there, if you say, oh wait, they used to do that in my hometown or they do that in my town, know that it was started in Savannah, and now there are a lot of synagogues that combine around the country, which 30 years ago would have been unheard of, I think, for the conservative movement and reform movement synagogues to join. So we're so privileged to be in this wonderful community that has wonderful teachers, wonderful community members, song leaders, and people who are so dedicated. So before we continue, I'm going to invite Rabbi Henkin to come on up. I know he is the rabbi at the conservative synagogue, and what we're going to do is we're going to invite all of the parents to put your hands on your children's heads or shoulders as we're going to say the priestly benediction. Perfect. So put your hands, one second. This is falling out. There we go. So Noah, why don't you come up here, and then Dina will stay with Orly down there. If you do not have any children here with you, please take one from somebody who has too many so that everybody gets the chance. All right? So we're going to invite Rabbi Henkin to say in Hebrew, and I will translate it.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha.
May God bless you and protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May the source of God's mercy shine upon you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May God grant you, and this is the exact text, many friends, lots of love, dedication to your community, a lot of toys, and most of all, peace throughout your life, as we all say, Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Rabbi. And now we're going to go ahead and continue as we're going to conclude our service. as I'm going to invite everyone to come on up who would like to sing Aleinu. It's found on page 282 or 586.
Even those of you who've never been here before who want to sing Aleinu.
And I'm going to invite everyone to rise, but a quick note, it's the Aleinu at the bottom of the page. There's 3 options. It's the one at the bottom. The other 2 are very different. Page 282 or 586. We're going to go ahead and leave the ark closed so all the kids can face all of you so you can see their beautiful faces. Oops, excuse me. Sorry, Noah.
282. We're going to 282.
Let me get that for you guys. Yeah.
The one at the bottom of the page.
It's at the bottom, guys.
Yep. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol latet gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoye ha'aratzot velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama shelo sam kalkenu kahem וגורלנו כחוכמונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
And do you do V'ne'emar also, or have they
They
learned that?
also do Shehunote
Shehunote
Shemayim.
Shemaim. All right, we're going to go then.
Flip the page to 284.
284, everybody, at the top of the page.
Shehunote Shemayim beyoser aretz umoshav yakaro bashamayim mimao ushnina tuzo begohen meromim hu Eloheinu enod emet malkeinu efesulato kakatuv betorato vedatayom behashivota elevavecha Ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim mima'al ve'al ha'aretz mitachat enod. And then V'ne'emar on the next page, 287. V'ne'emar V'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz Vayom hahu Yehiye Adonai echad Ushemo echad. All right.
Guys, you can take a seat for the moment. We're going to call you back up for a donut lum in just a little bit.
By the way, just a quick tidbit, a quick thank you to all the parents that are in the building. I know we already did a quick thank you, but I wanted a personal one. Your children are the only reason why I know Shehunote Shemayim. I came here 3 years ago, having never heard that in my life, and the only reason why I know how to sing that is because of your children teaching me, well, not one-on-one, but a group of 20 or so on one. And so your children really take education and share education very well. So thank you for sharing them with me.
Thank you, guys. It's great. It's also because it was written here in Savannah by Moti Locker, the executive director of Agudat Achim. No, I'm just kidding. It's thousands of years ago. Sorry.
Whoops. Never mind.
So before we continue, I'm going to see if anybody has anything they'd like to share that they're celebrating. We want to make sure to say a happy birthday to Lucille Smith. Does anybody else have any birthdays or anniversaries or anything else or something they're proud of? Isabel. Mazel tov to your son who just turned 61. Jennifer. And Sophie just turned 19. Mazel tov to Jennifer. Bubba. Mazel tov. Your son, your daughter, just graduated. I couldn't hear you from USC. I didn't think USC. I thought you had to have a different son. I didn't know. From USC with honors, so Mazel tov. And that's the USC that is University of South Carolina. That's right, the proud, real USC. So Mazel tov to all of you. So let's say Shechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, eternal God, ruler of the universe, who creates us, sustains us, and brings us times of great joy, just like our birthday, the birthday of our children, or our wonderful daughter graduating from a terrific university with honors, and we're so proud of her. Amen. So mazel tov to everyone. I'm now going to invite everyone to turn to page 294 or 598. We're going to say a prayer called Kaddish, which is a prayer in which we honor those people who died in the past at this time or recently, and we remember them with our hearts and our souls. It is our tradition here to first send our thoughts out to the families who lost loved ones defending our country as members of armed forces and police forces over the last week. We also remember those who died at this season in years past, and we're going to read from both congregations' lists, so they're a little different, so I want to make sure that we understand that we'll read from one than the other. We honor the memory of Kurt Appel, Sylvan M. Bick Sr., Mildred Kahn Cohen, Joseph S. Falk, Sidney Gardenhouse, Lee D. Harris, Sylvia Hassan, Celia Chrisman, Juliet Frank Kerr, Miriam Levy, David Scott Lobel, Rose Marcus, Louis Joseph Oppenheim, Irving G. Osterweil, Ruby Frankel Perlman, Simon Perlstein, Maurice Rubenstein, Helene Schwartz, and Philip Tischberg, the father of Lenny Tischberg. And we honor the memory of Celia Chrisman, mother-in-law of Sally Chrisman, and Miriam Levy, mother of Aaron Levy, whose yard site comes today. Jeannie Bodziger, great-grandmother of Richard Bodzinger. Eva Dow, grandmother of Victor Chernoff, and Molly Shear, grandmother of Stephen Shear. Yard site comes on Sunday, Monday. Selma Dunn, mother of Joan Moore, Shirley Waldman, aunt of Susan Slotin and sister of Harriet Ullman on Monday and Tuesday. Will Lichtenstein, father of Matthew Allen, Eunice Sternberg, great-grandmother of Sally Chrisman on Tuesday and Wednesday. Hermano Cray, uncle of Gustav Cray on Wednesday or Thursday. Rita Ginsburg, mother of Judge Ron Ginsburg, and Brent Chernoff, nephew of Victor Chernoff, will be Thursday and Friday. We also invite anyone who has a name we didn't read aloud to say that aloud. Yard site or someone who has died recently. Yes, sir. Bruce Oberhart. The Kaddish praise is page 294, 598. I'm going to let you rise or remain seated according to your tradition, as we have two congregations here. Page 294 or 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, Ve'almad yivrach Hirutei Ve'amlich Malchutei, B'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala v'zman kari v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mivrach Le'olam Ha'omei Almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Dekudusha Brechu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiram v'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya, V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say Amen. As I invite everyone to please be seated, I'm going to invite any student who wants to sing Adon Olam to come on up. Page 321 or 625. Before they sing, I'm going to invite everyone to rise and turn to their neighbors and please wish them a Shabbat Shalom and shake their hands if you feel comfortable doing so.
All right, who can I trust to hold the prayer book where I can see it? Where I can see it. All right, I trust you. I'll come over here and I'll share with you. All right. Awesome.
321 or 625.
625 or 321?
Is everybody set?
We're here already.
Adon olam, Adon olam, Asher malach,
Asher malach, Asher mikol, Asher mikol, Asher Masha, Adon olam, Adon olam, Adon olam, Adon olam, Adon olam, Adon olam, Asher malach, Asher mikol, Asher mikol, Adon olam, Adon olam, Adon olam, Ruhim, Adon olam, Ruhim,
Adonai liv Elohim
Adon olam,
Adon
Adon olam, Asher malach, Asher mikol, Asher mikol,
Excellent job, everyone.
Well done.
Beautifully done. So I'll invite you guys to return to your seats. Beautifully done. And before we continue and conclude, we do have Oneg in our Mordechai Sheftel Memorial Hall. Everyone's invited. I'm going to invite up Rabbi Hankin again to lead us. And the prayer over the wine. And the challah.
Yom HaShishi, Vayechulu HaShamayim v'haaretz, v'chol tevam, Vayechal Elohim b'yom HaShvi, Melachto asher asa, Vayishpot b'yom HaShvi, Mikol Melachto asher asa, Vayivarech Elohim et yom HaShvi, Vayikadesh oto, Kivo Shavat Mikol Melachto asher bara Elohim lasot, Savri. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'varatzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikrei kodesh Zecher Litziat מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת, מכל העמים. ושבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת. לחיים. And why do we have the kids come up one more time to help me with hamotzi?
Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rising so together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ha'otzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Wasn't make a bowling sound.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, and everyone again is invited to the Mordechai Shefter Memorial Hall for an oneg. So we'll see you there. And can you play us some music out?